Oh my goodness, man. In my videos I make, it's very therapeutic. Okay, I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. Okay, I got people copying off of me and shit. But join my Patreon. I do have a Patreon, guys. I make different content on there, okay? I'm goofy as hell on there. I try to sound professional most of the time, but sometimes I just can't help it, though. I'm not But you know how to read description? It's a lot of reading because I'm really a multi-talented individual, yes. But this video is going to be about, okay, I didn't say my intro. See, I don't always say my intro, but people love it. People love it. If I can't find one person to love my intro, I change my intro. I only need one person. I'm not a thought, okay? I don't need all these people loving me and shit, because that will bring mobs. That will bring a boycott, okay? But anyway, let's get on with the subject here. You know what I learned? This video is going to be called how to screen for really good women, okay? How to screen for... How can I put this for this video? How to screen for women who are worth your time. Yeah. Foreign women, as a matter of fact, okay? Because American women you're alpha, so you don't match. Your standards are too high. Okay. So, how to screen for a good candidate for a good mate. Now, and also plans for your future. I'm going to tell you straight up right now. The plans for your future is to bring the child, mainly your sons, back to America. Okay? Do not bring... That was the deep thought. My voices is talking to me like, yo, don't fuck with daughters. Don't fuck with daughters. Now, the reason why my daughters, I have not visitation, but I have custody of my daughters and stuff, is because I lack the faith in how to raise. I have confidence on raising daughters. This is not what this video is about daughters, raising daughters, because I made that video before. Raising daughters is extremely hard. And since you already know women's nature, they tend to focus on their beauty and how much attention they get, okay? And that causes a distraction. So it is best to homeschool your daughters rather than your sons. Your sons, you don't have to worry about. If your son's is attractive, that's good. If your son's is unattractive, that's even better, okay? But understand this, if you have ugly daughters, you still have to watch out for that. It's still harder to raise overall, hands down, daughters, okay? Homeschooling them bitches, okay? Homeschool your fucking daughters, okay? And what I learned from that point on, I said I need to find a candidate or a female who's willing to settle for polygyny in their country, and you can bring them back into America. So you can retitle this, you can get this message a certain way, I don't know, but by thinking about it over and over and over again, to keep yourself safe as a real good man, okay, an alpha male. Now, I do not recommend bad guys to do this. Bad guys they always been doing this. They always been going over there making points and fucking with women and shit like that. I recommend you to make sure they're a virgin, okay? Because if they're just that loose, okay, even if they have been manipulated, I feel bad for them if they have been raped or some shit like that. But I don't go over there for that shit. My whole purpose is for my future, okay? And so a lot of females over in foreign lands don't know any better. So you won't have karma on your ass if you go over there and just start fucking, okay? You just gonna have karma. And that's on your ass. So I put a spell on that shit. I put a spell on all motherfuckers, okay, who basically go overseas just for some booty. So don't do that shit. Don't go over there taking advantage of innocent females and you just want to lay your seed down. And if you got seeds, you better go over there and fix that problem, man. Fix your fucking problem. But I recommend for all alpha males to really screen the family. Screen how much willingly they're willing to show you their sexualized side, their desperation side. I learned that the more poor a female is, listen, the more likely she's going to be faster to give you things. The more poor, okay, the more eager. But she has to know English intermediately. She has to be able to be into polygyny. She has to be able to understand what you're saying and even talk about your past. You can't be hiding shit from women. Don't hide shit. Beta, alpha males, and betas be hiding shit. Do not hide. What the fuck is that? Stop hiding. Don't hide shit from women. That's a bad karma mojo jojo. Do not hide things from women, because when you hide things, the devil comes and gets you because you've been hiding too many secrets. I tell women all the time I'm a criminal. I have a past. They don't care about this shit because I'm attractive, so they bypass that. If you should be simple with females and be upfront with females, you wouldn't have to worry about shit, because you would know they will accept everything about you beforehand. I don't have fucking herpes. I don't be fucking with used vaginas. I tell shit like that, straight up like it is. If you are like this, and that, we ain't compatible. It could just be two fucking things. But I recommend y'all guys that when you go overseas, focus on your future by bringing them back, having a nice car, having 2-story houses. You teach them this stuff. You tell the females that it's harder to live in America, which is true for a good male. Okay? Women get tired of good men because they have an opportunity to escape. And escape means that they can go to the courts when they get tired. They go to the family and say, you know, some shit, and they ain't got nothing to do with the guy. It's just nobody want to talk about single fathers in America. Nobody talks about this shit. But they always talk about abused women, okay? Remember that. There's always abused women. When 9 times out of 10, that female has been abusing that male for years. Psychologically, this is a fact. Do you understand the rate of suicide in America for white males and Milanos, especially Orientals in another country? Lots of people don't care. Lots of women and effeminate people don't care. So when I tell you this shit, please have in mind that when you try to look for a potential mate in a female, make sure she's into polygyny, her father's around, make sure she knows how to show you videos and shit, make sure she's not too sensitive, because I learned something from women. I said sensitive females are hard to deal with. I can't stand sensitive people or females. I'm like, damn, you haven't grown up yet? Do you know sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt you? Stop being sensitive. I talked to this one bitch I'm talking to right now. I call all females bitches when I'm in the mood. I'm not in the mood, okay? I'm like, damn, I sent you some money, honey, and then that's a lot of money in your country, but then you force me to do something because you're sensitive about your emotion getting hurt. And I'm like, that should override. You shouldn't even care about what other people think. And this is why you have to test females. And that's another thing too. I made a video about this too. Testing your female might, okay? Your female's loyalty. You gotta test that early. If she fails that shit, so many females failed that test before I met my wife from Ethiopia, who was a virgin, obviously, because I walked the walk and talked the walk. Okay, so you got to test women. You don't want to waste your time with a potential female who's trying to manipulate you, and only thing they want is to be an American citizen, to get a green card, to try to take advantage of you. And so, but you got to flip the role on her now. Because me, I flip the role. I tell people all the time, hey, can you help me? Can somebody help me how I can get my daughters back? I would use dark psychology all the time, but I'm highly intelligent. I'm not stupid. And then people would start to laugh at me and say, okay, but they don't understand. I got the last laugh because I use dark psychology. I'm a faker. I fake shit to see how happy you would get with me, okay, right? And that if that happiness is so high to the point, okay, then this something I knew you wasn't really for me. I can use the psychology to understand. You have to use dark psychology to understand whose true intentions are true and whose are not, especially through testing. Through some manipulation, you can find out how many people like you and how many people like. I do not have any desire to be liked by any of you, most of you, as a matter of fact. Okay, I've said this time and time again, do not subscribe. Okay. But other than that, that's my whole point, and I hope that's very clear to you guys, mainly guys. And if any females are listening to me, God bless your soul. I hope everything goes fine with you, and the white daddy will keep feeding you until they get tired. Okay. So you get old in the face, and then you start bitching about male. Because when you bitch about male, that only empowers men. Okay, you suffer men because of your anger, and then the feminist movement, and that's the whole point of the oligarchy, to monopolize on chaos. Okay, so I am not in it. I just like the excitement of it, and I did warn you. Okay, but when I was there back in the days, and I used to teach people, so your virginity is more important than any fucking thing. I told my daughters this. I said, your virginity, do not talk to men. Do not do that. You know, it's not hard, but if they don't want to listen, I'm out of it. Because I just cut shit off, and then you be like, daddy, 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 I need your love. I said, no. Like when my wife, she be asking me some shit. I said, where's my money, bitch? Okay, you know what I'm saying? Where's my money? Okay, I got a car. Okay, what the fuck? How dare she try to take advantage of me, of the man in the motherfucking country that I know well, America, America. I can't sing for shit, but I do have an alto though. I have a very deep voice when I want it to be. But other than that, the synopsis and summary of what I'm saying is that don't go to women who are not willing to give you sexualized videos. Okay, you show a video yourself. Start off by you exposing yourself. You're not a shy guy, and I won't expect a shy female. But let me tell you something about shyness. Shyness comes from because the female is privileged in her country, and that means she's been housed. Okay, but if you go to a poorer area, okay, poorer developed with females, they tend to show more quickly. You understand? You want that. You want that energy. Okay, you don't need a female who's like, because she's been conditioned that way. And then you want females who can bore you sons. Okay, the sons are more important to bring into America than the girls. Okay, because you don't want all of the girls. He hit me, and I'm like, that bitchy shit. But other than that, let me get on out of here because I gotta take my wife, take my daughters and shit, and let my wife walk in the cold and shit. But other than that, that's all I really wanted to say. You have to think deeply on what you want. Focus on isolation and anti-socialism, because if you're too social, you can't learn. If you're not psychological, you can't learn. If you can't think of protecting your own ass, you're gonna suffer. You're gonna suffer even more. Okay, loneliness is not the greatest suffering in the world. It's not. So don't commit suicide because you're lonely. Don't turn gay because of a lack of a leg. Because there's some guys out there doing that shit, and I made a video on that shit too, motherfucker. Go find it. Okay, don't turn gay because of a lack of a leg. But there's a lot of guys out there who need a lot of education, and they haven't been properly raised by a strong alpha figure, just like myself. When I'm on the basketball court, I tell kids all the time, okay, to keep your virginity. And even some kids are like, yeah, I'm going to keep my virginity. I'm influencing guys. Keep your virginity for the right female, especially. It's better to go overseas if you need fresh fish. They know when I say pussy, they know what the fuck I'm saying. And they be laughing. You're a funny dude. I say, you think I'm joking, but you're going to suffer. Doesn't matter if you're attractive or not. Okay? And guys are starting to understand. When them young bucks come across to me and your son going on in, he going to learn something real quick. I say, hey, yo. I tell him stories, horrible fucking stories about falling in love. Love is false. Okay? It's not true, babies. It's about money and capitalism. That's more important. That's what the rappers are singing. Why don't you listen to this shit? Because everything's about servitude. Okay, listen to my past video about it's your job, bitch. It's your fucking job, nigga. I'm going off a tangent again. Am I? Yeah. I think I'm talking to too many people. I got so much of a burden to help people and help guys and shit. Let me get off out of here. Peace.